Hello guys, Colin here, and today I'm tackling your TATAs, the questions that at this stage you are too afraid to ask. Mixed Nuts has asked on no fewer than 2 occasions, can you do a video explaining what hot rails are? Hot rails is the name given by Seymour Duncan to their single coil sized humbucking guitar pickup with a twin rail design. Other manufacturers make their own versions of this design under different names, but Hot Rails has become like Hoover or Velcro, a specific brand name that is so well recognised in the public consciousness that it's used to describe any product sharing the same characteristics. It's fortuitous that I happen to have all the components necessary to build my own version of the Hot Rails design, and a brand new coil winder for manufacturing guitar pickups, so this will give me the perfect opportunity to show you all how this type of pickup is constructed. Before we begin, let's clarify a few terms. A pickup is used on a guitar to transform the string vibration into an electric signal, which can be amplified. While acoustic instruments will likely opt for hidden contact pickups, like an undersaddle piezo which directly senses string vibration, electric guitars opt for the more obvious magnetic pickup which picks up the string vibrations indirectly through changes in the pickup's magnetic field. 2 of the most common types of magnetic pickup are single coils, as seen on Stratocaster type instruments, and humbuckers, originally introduced on Gibson Les Pauls. A single coil, as the name suggests, is one coil of copper wire surrounding 6 individual magnetic pole pieces. The job of the pole pieces is to focus the magnetic field of the pickup underneath each string. As any coil of wire acts as an antenna, a single coil pickup has the unfortunate side effect of picking up outside electromagnetic interference, which manifests as noise and hum in the signal. A humbucker is 2 coils, wired in such a way that the outputs of each sum together, but due to each coil having the opposite magnetic polarity, any noise picked up in the coils gets cancelled out, leaving the signal hum-free. So it may be desirable, therefore, to equip a single coil loaded guitar with humbuckers in order to defeat noise and give a more powerful output. But this presents a problem, as humbuckers are physically larger than single coils. Now, if you don't want to modify your instrument, then you're going to have to find a humbucking pickup that's the same size as a single coil. One of the easiest ways to achieve this is with the Hot Rails format. This twin rail or blade humbucker is constructed in exactly the same way as any other humbucker, just scaled down to a smaller form factor. It consists of 2 bobbins which are wound with insulated copper wire. I'm using 43 gauge wire so that I can get a decent amount of turns on each of these small bobbins. The number of turns and the overall resistance of the copper once fully wound will determine what the output of the pickup will be, while the physical dimensions and distribution of the coil will decide in large part what the pickup's tonality will be. There's a fine artistry in balancing all of these elements to get the correct sound. Unlike conventional single coils or humbuckers, this tiny humbucker is far too small to use standard size pole pieces, so another solution must be found. It is possible to use much smaller screws to keep the magnetic field focused under each string, but another solution is to use one continuous pole piece rather than 6 individual ones. This changes the magnetic distribution under the strings, allowing for equal magnetic sensation across the entire width of the pickup. Using this bottle of ferrofluid, you can see how the magnetically attracted nanoparticles line up over each individual pole piece. When bending strings on a conventional pickup, it inevitably means that the string will move away from the pole piece, reducing the pickup's ability to sense the string. Some players can notice this drop in volume in the pickup when they bend a string. Continuous blade pole pieces get around this issue. If consistent volume on string bends is important to the player, then these types of pickups will sense the string the same no matter where it is above the pickup, provided it remains at the same height. Using the ferrofluid again, we can see that it lines up differently on the rail than it did on the individual poles. So that is what the rail is all about here. It allows for a consistent magnetic pickup pattern across the entire span of the strings, while allowing this humbucker to be constructed to the same dimensions as a single coil pickup. The rails are made of steel and connected to a bar magnet at their base, an Alnico 5 magnet in this case. When fully constructed, we have 2 bobbins, full of copper wire, surrounding steel pole pieces with a magnet providing a different magnetic polarity to each rail. The whole arrangement can fit inside a single coil cavity on a guitar. While this one may be small sized, rails can be used on standard single coils and full size humbuckers. They offer a different sound and response to your conventional individual poles, and it may be an advantage depending on your style of playing. If you have any questions of your own that you are too afraid to ask, please leave them in the comments section of this video, and perhaps they will become the topic of a future TATA video. It's never too late to learn. And if you've liked this video and you want to see more content from me, then you can hit that subscribe button, which will notify of all new videos as they come out. My Patreon's also there for exclusive secret stuff, t-shirts are available, and there's other videos that you may not have seen. But that's all for now, guys. Keep it loud, and I'll see you later. Even Bubble Wrap's a trademark brand name. Look it up.